It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's out. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30.
Sometimes
the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Pena. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Got the quick pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll go back to the ground. And he runs it in. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moving away from pressure. Intercepted, a first half turnover. starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He's looking deep. Just way off target and missed him.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. To the air. It's Allen. Fires into the end zone. Touch. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely...
And he throws another interception. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. On the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's out. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Washington's offense will get the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make it. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Setting up the screen. Across the 45. Breaks away on the left. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do?
And he's going to score. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the...
Into the end zone he goes. Looking downfield, it's Allard. A strike downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going back to the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Allen. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Plows through the defense. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Catch in the middle, it's Pena. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Going for the marker on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Let's go. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the... One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Touchdown! Ready to fire from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Aller. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And with the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly